Welcome all, my dear friends. Let us continue our journey in the world of IPR by a series of question sets of the Patents Act 1970 and the Patents Rules 2003. Questions only can give us freedom from our mental cages. So, never stop questioning. Okay, so with this beautiful thought, let us continue our journey in the question series. Today we will discuss question set number 9. Another beautiful thought, what if questions make you think? So, friends, if a question compels you to find for the reasoning of the answer, then this question has some weight. Okay, so with this nice thought, let us proceed to our question set. Question number 1. Manner in which a claim under section 20 subsection 1 shall be made is the title for which rule of the Patents Rules 2003? The answer is rule number 34. Okay, and here friends the keyword is claim. So just remember this. Okay, and please refer rule 34 of the Patents Rules 2003. Also, I have given here the slide from my first video lecture, okay, where I have tried to establish the relationship between Form 6, Section 20 and Rules 34, 35 and 36. Okay, so let us refresh our memory. Form 6 is claim or request regarding any change in applicant for patent. Fine. The relevant section is section 20, that is power of controller to make orders regarding substitution of applicants, etc. Okay. Then the relevant rules are rule 34, manner in which a claim under section 20 subsection 1 shall be made. Rule 35, manner in which a request may be made under section 20 subsection 4. Rule 36 is manner of application under section 20 subsection 5. Fine. So, please try to memorize this slide so that you can easily recall the relevant form, the rule and the section. Fine. Okay. Question number 2. Manner in which a request may be made under section 20 subsection 4 is the title for which rule of the Patents Rules 2003? The answer is rule number 35. Please refer rule 35 of the Patents Rules 2003 and also please refer to this slide so that you can refresh your memory. Fine. Question number 3. Manner of application under section 20 subsection 5 is the title for which rule of the Patents Rules 2003? Answer is rule number 36. So please refer rule 36 of the Patents Rules 2003 and also refer to this picture, okay, from my first video lecture. Also, for details of rule 36, you can refer to my separate video on rules 34, 35 and 36. Fine. Question number 4. As per Rule 34 of the Patents Rules 2003, the original assignment or agreement or an official copy or notarized copy thereof shall also be produced for the controller's inspection, and the controller may call for such other proof of title or written consent as he may require. Is it true? So, please observe the words written in different colors. Okay, what is written? Original assignment or agreement or official copy or notarized copy. Okay, for the controller's inspection, and the controller may call for such other proofs, proof of title or any written consent as he may think fit. Fine. So now let us see, is this statement true? Yes, this statement is perfectly true and we can say yes, it is true. And please refer rule number 34, sub rule 2 of the Patents Rules 2003 to be 100% sure for your answer. Question number 5. Which form can be linked with Rule 35 of the Patents Rules 2003? Answer is form number 6. So what is form 6? Form 6 is claim or request regarding any change in applicant for patent. Right? Also, Also, you can very well know that not only Rule 35, also Rule 34, Rule 35, Rule 36. That means all the three rules are linked with Form 6 and Section 20. Just for knowledge. Right? Question number 6. Which section of the Patent Act 1970 can be linked with Rules 34, 35, 36 of the Patents Rules 2003? Answer is Section 20. Okay, we have already discussed, but still by repeating the same statements or in a different way, it will help you to memorize better. Fine. So what is Section 20? Section 20 is power of controller to make orders regarding substitution of applicants, etc. Remember the keyword is substitution. Fine. Okay. Now, question number 7. As per Rule 35 of the Patents Rules 2003, the request shall be accompanied by proof of death of the joint applicant and a certified copy of the probate of the will of the deceased or letters of administration in respect of his estate or any other document to prove that the person who gives the consent is the legal representative of the deceased applicant. Now, read the statement. Here, what is needed? Proof of death of the joint applicant is needed. Okay, and as a whole, when we read the statement, we can find that yes, this statement is true. So the answer is yes, it is true. And to be 100% sure, for your answer, please refer Rule 35 Sub Rule 2 of the Patents Rules 2003. Fine. Question number 8. As per Rule 36 of the Patents Rule 2003, an application under subsection 5 of section 20 shall be made in form 5 in duplicate and shall be accompanied by a statement setting out fully the facts upon which the applicant relies and the directions which he seeks. Is it true? Now, take a look at the statement. Here the keywords are form 5 accompanied by a statement, etc. Okay, now let us inquire if the keyword is form 5. Is it okay to use form 5 for this situation? Okay, because what is form 5? We know form 5 is declaration as to inventorship. Okay, and nowhere this condition is demanded here. Fine. So the correct form would be form 6. Okay, so now I will read the correct statement. Just take a look. As per Rule 36 of the Patents Rules 2003, an application under subsection 5 of section 20 shall be made in form 6 in duplicate and shall be accompanied by a statement setting out fully the facts upon which the applicant relies and the directions which he seeks. Now the statement will be true, but as here form number 5 is mentioned here, this statement will be false. So for the question, is it true? Yes, the answer will be no, it is false. Okay, for this please refer Rule 36 sub Rule 1 of the Patents Rules 2003 and form 5 is declaration as to inventorship. Okay. Now, question number 9. As per Rule 36 of the Patents Rules 2003, a copy of the application statement shall be sent by the controller to every other joint applicant. Is it true? Now here the key phrase is a copy of the application and the statement. Okay, so yes, the statement is correct. That means as per Rule 36 of the Patents Rules, a copy of the application and statement shall be sent by the controller to every other joint applicant. Okay, and for this reason, this answer is true. That is yes, it is true. Please refer Rule 36 sub Rule 2 of the Patents Rules 2003 for the same. Fine. Now, the most awaited question number, that is question number 10, and question number 10 is an overall question for all these rules and the relevant section and the relevant form. So, what is the question? Let us see. Question 10 is about mapping of relevant section and rules. Okay. So, here the relevant section is 20, the relevant rules are 34, 35 and 36. So, we will try to map. Section 20 subsection 1 is linked to Rule 34 sub Rule 1. Section 20 subsection 4 is linked to Rule 35 sub Rule 1. Section 20 subsection 5 is mapped to or linked to Rule 36 sub Rule 1. Okay, and the relevant form is, we know, that is form number 6. Okay friends, so please go through all the questions of this question set. Please go to the separate video that I have prepared for rules 34, 35, 36, and please refer to the BARACT for your better understanding. Okay friends. The reference is Patents Act 1970 as amended by Amendment Act 2005 and the Patents Rules 2003 as amended by Amendment Rules 2021. Okay friends, thank you all for watching my video and listening to me. Okay, so please like, share and subscribe the channel, and please put down your compliments, comments and queries in the comment box. Thank you. God bless you. Stay safe, stay blessed. Jai Hind.